I am live. Never really ready, honestly. But I did everything. So I changed the stream info. I'm not even gonna tweet it out because this is gonna be a boring stream of me working on like my own stuff. Because first of all, I haven't streamed in like a week, and then I thought, you know what, just to get back into it, I'm just gonna have to do some like boring stuff that I actually know what I'm doing. But I will continue the Rust learning soon. But for right now, I'm just gonna do like for the next like hour, I'm just gonna do like my web framework I've been working on in Ruby, and my friend wanted me to do like a Twitter thing that I did, which I'm going to talk about later. And then I'm going to, if I get done with this web framework stuff, I'm going to like move to like hooking up my Twitter API, like follower download thing, which is what I did. I just looked at the Twitter API, downloaded all the followers. It took 5 minutes. But I'm going to hook it up to like a form and maybe buy a domain, you know, live on stream. You never know. Maybe not buy a domain, but yeah. Oh, did I somehow lose the null inside moderation? Run commercials. All right, look, I don't really need null inside, I feel like, right? Because if I start getting followed by it again, I'll do it, but yeah. Okay, so, you know, the music's a little loud for you guys probably, so I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit, like right there maybe. Yeah, that looks probably better. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do right now is, I was like tired, so I have this web framework that I'm working on, like always. But I have been using Semver, and I don't like it, so I'm going to switch to Calver, and hopefully I can, in the switch to Calver, hopefully I can also do like a breaking change instead. But I do like it a lot better. Like I think, I'm not sure how to like say what's a breaking change in calendar version, but I think maybe you could say like, I don't know, like you could just say, oh, this version has breaking changes, right? Like, I mean, or I guess just never have breaking changes, but like, I mean, I'm sure you could. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's look it up actually. Let's look up how people want you to handle breaking changes in calendar ver. Is this? Oh, there we go. Calver, let's do calendar versioning software. Oh, you know what? I'm not even in dark mode right now. That's horrible. But I don't think it changes though. Oh, it does. Okay. Software breaking changes, right? Okay, let's look. Some and calendar versioning. Breaking. Okay, is for prominence, but because they have multiple releases, which version is 15.10, this may seem breaking, but the meaning and utility of I've crafted a resourceful hybrid. And calendar versioning. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Okay, so switching to calendar versioning in 2020.1. Yeah, I mean, calendar versioning, it just makes a lot of sense. The year and release will determine what features a build contains. Okay. The seek executables will be marked with the build number and also a status tag, right? Build numbers carry on an unbroken sequence we began, and we'll stick with this little living piece of our development history, okay? It doesn't really say, like, breaking changes, though, right? Okay, so I don't... Cockroach Labs is using calendar versioning, too. Okay, so let's see, what if maybe they'll talk about it. Breaking, backwards compatible, okay. So strictly following would specify as there are no, but with that logic, guiding the major version mode, we could potentially remain on 2x forever. I want to find that would minimize frustration internally, switching to sidesteps versioning discussions now and in the future, and helps avoid the confusion around the significance of a release. It also eliminates the mental gymnastics. That's true though. Another significant advantage is that naming are essentially baked in. Since we release on a 6-month cadence, we're starting to name releases by season and year, which means our next release is now Cockroach Db Spring 19. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's look at Cockroach Cockroach DB on GitHub, and I'd like to see if they stuck with it. Let me see, Cockroach. Okay, wow, they made a database with Go. I wonder why they didn't choose Rust. You know, let's see. So they've got releases as tags. It looks like they're still doing it, right? This is 2021.2.11, but it looks like they do their releases somewhere else. Docs, resources, solutions, product. Okay, oh, here's releases. Okay. All releases. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We've got it. Latest. So let's look at 22.1. Let's see here. It seems like no one does backwards incompatible changes. Like, they're just like, oh wait, SQL language changes. Here we go. The new session variable. Okay, this is not helping me. Calendar versioning. Breaking changes. It's got to be here somewhere. It's got to happen. Someone must have done it. Like, there's no way that no one has done this. Okay, here we go. Oh, Hacker News is talking about it. Yes. Okay, so breaking. Oh, backwards. Okay. Oh, here we go. People are mentioning it. It's kind of implied by Semver that a major version, if you increment major version without breaking changes, then you aren't really doing Semver. It's like if you have a fire alarm that goes off when there's a fire. If you keep incrementing the major version without breaking changes, then people can no longer rely. Increment your major version when you feel like it, just don't call it Semver because it goes against the spirit of Semver. Just add a necessary breaking change and everything's perfect. Okay, so unrelenting desire for correctness of the marketing, seemingly irrational need for perceived progress. Okay, so cost-based optimizer complete. Jump to 3. Strictly forever was specified there are no backwards in it, but that logic I didn't. The whole point is that it allows calendar version tells me nothing other than when it was released, which is of no interest whatsoever when evaluating what it does. Sounds like a triumph of marketing over useful information. The problem of Semver is that everyone interprets compatibility differently. Okay. You don't have API incompatibility. Calendar versioning prompts to update and highlights that you should test the behavior every time. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Or like you won't just like, oh, bump the version in your dependency manager, right? Like you'll probably be like, what is happening in this version? That's the first thing you're gonna ask. Like, what does it mean that there's a new version? And then you'll go to the releases page and find out that, oh, there's a breaking change. Okay, so I like this. I like this a lot. I think I don't really need to make this breaking change, but I don't know. It just feels right. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I should do this. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. So what I'm doing is I had let's say if I have an example here. Oh, I do have an example. Okay. So like I had routing, right? And so I had a thing called resource. And that would take like to-dos, right? And then it would like route to a class, right? Or a controller or whatever. Oh, you know what? I just realized, oh man, I always do this. Like, I always do this on stream and then I have to like change my thing because no one can see what I'm doing. Here, hold on. Let me make my screen really hilariously small. There we go. Okay, so now I have to change OBS again, though. Like, I have to go to OBS, and I have to, like, make a new display capture. And, okay. And then it has to capture the new version. There we go. Okay. So then this is, this one's gone. Yes. And then this is good. right here. There we go. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay, so now you can actually see what I'm doing, right? Which is great, which is amazing. Okay, so anyway, I have this resource thing. I can make it a little bigger even. So I have this resource thing. Let me go back. Okay, so I have this resource thing, and it currently makes routes like here. I'll just show you over here. It currently makes routes like I have a test. It currently makes routes like this, or sorry, like this with the ID. But I kind of want to get away from like just random IDs hanging out. I kind of want to move to like a prefixed IDs for everything. So like when you do like a nested situation, you specify like to do. So this is like to dos, right? And then there's like comments on to dos, and there's like an ID here. But this should really be common ID, right? And I think I can simplify like what Rails does with their resource routing by just saying resourced. Because then you don't have to like wonder, how do I change this parameter, right? It's pretty obvious. And it kind of, the only time this doesn't exist is in the index, in the new routes. So like 3 routes will just lop off that first bit. And then you're like, you get away from like adding things to it instead. So you like take away from it instead. If you forget this, you'll run into some problems. But I can probably have like a clever thing to like tell you, hey, you need a route or you need an ID. Yeah, you need like a parameter in your resource routes. Okay, so I'm just gonna change it because I guess I could leave it. Instead of doing a breaking change, I guess I could say we can just call it resources, right? Like just like Rails does, right? But that's it. Like after that, I'm out of clever ideas to do that. Okay, so this is, let's see, switched to calendar versioning, and it's just year, month, and day. But I guess like technically, if I want to release multiple times in one day, I can't. So that's one thing that I haven't really thought of. I guess I could just do what is wrong with this music? I guess I could just do like a I guess I could do a build number 2, but like there is no building here, so I guess I could say like, oh, which Ruby version is it? That's super confusing. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it like this. So maybe I'll just release something every month, right? And then it like takes the pressure off, you know? So like you build up, and then every month there's like a new release, or every few months or whatever. So you won't get like a new release in a month, right? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Or like I'll add the day. I think the day is kind of necessary. The new format is year. I like how I'm stressing out about this, but like no one's using this, right? it's so funny. Okay. So the new format is all right. So switch to calendar. The new format is, and then I'll just put like a little ta-da or something, right? Cool. Okay, actually, you know what? I don't even think I can. I'll just do this with no emojis. All right, so fixes. In this one, we're actually, you know what? I'll just say features. Add a JSON response helper. And then what else did I do here? Let's see. Solar grass. Add a render method. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a huge one. Add render method to controller, which can override a layout at runtime. Cool, so that's cool. And then, yes, add action method to routes. Yes. Action, the new action method works like this. Okay, RB. So let's see, you have your routes, right? And then you have yes routes here. Inherit. And then here we go. So you could say, like, let's say you just have this, right? Home, index, right? And then, so then you could have an action route that's like sign up. And then you could say like signups. And that will just give you, right? Yes routes. Okay, so that will give you just new and create, right? Which is like kind of a new thing, I think. So, and then in signups elsewhere, in the signups controller, signups as controller, and then you have def new and def create, and then here I can just put get sign up post sign up, right? So that's, it's kind of like more like what you see is what you get, right? It's just a subset of the resource routes. And then add actions method to routes, and then add resources method to add resources routing. We'll just say routing. There we go. That sounds routing. There we go. What did I say? Routine? Routing. There we go. So the new action method, and then I will also go into the new actions method. And it's very similar to actions. Actions is very similar to, what am I doing? Yeah, to action. And that, I'm just gonna copy this. This is like, man, open source is like really not exciting, and it's not very, I see why people don't do it really. I see why people just like to use it and not make it. Okay, so actions, signups, right? So instead of this, it would be more like a profile, right? And then you would say here, you would just say profile, right? And now in your profile controller, right? You can say, so it'll just be profile. And there's also just get profile. So this one actually is new though. And then that one's gonna be, show, I think, right? Because it's a singular kind of thing. And then there's profile new, it's create. And then, I mean, technically you don't need new here. I mean, because it's supposed to be just like a singular thing. Yeah, I might just actually drop that now that I'm thinking about it, because I haven't pushed it yet. So, like I don't know if you need new and create for a singular thing, right? But I guess why not though, right? Like why wouldn't you? You know? You might as well throw them in, I guess, even though it doesn't really make any sense, because it's just a singular thing, and like it's not really, like, you're not gonna make more of them, like more profiles, you know. But whatever. Okay, so I'll just leave it. Who knows? Who cares? I don't really care. All right, so get profile edit post profile edit. So this is basically like resource routing in Rails. It's exactly the same, except there's no destroy or other different hijacked HTTP methods. Delete. Okay. Edit. And then this is update. And then this is delete. Okay. So this looks like it's good, right? Post to path string. Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually make this a thing, right? So this is that one's just path string, right? But these two right here are not that. They're path string and new, and then this one too. And then these two path strings are edit And then that's, whoops, goodness. There we go. Okay, and then this. Oh, it's actually not bad. Okay, that's just delete, right? I mean, it almost doesn't make any sense to have these three here. Besides, it almost seems like, oh, it just should be for editing, right? But whatever. Okay, so that's good, right? And then I'm also gonna make resources, right? Which is just like resource here, except I already did it down here. Okay, which is just like this, except it's not with an ID. You give it the ID, and so that's nothing. And then path string. I actually already did this. I can just do this real quick. So I'm gonna split this into singular path and plural path, right? Plural path. I also have a test for this, which is not unlike me, so so that's something, right? So that so this one is singular. So this one's gonna be, so singular is that, and then plural's gonna be suffix. You know what? I just realized there might be an easy way to do. No, it's fine. So I don't know if I actually need this anymore. I think I will just say full path, right? Oh no, you know what? Plural is gonna. I know what I did before. Plural is not gonna have the prefix. Or we can just say parts, right? No, it's fine. It's just gonna have the prefix, I think. Actually, let me just start getting into it. So the goal is to have this be nothing, and this be also nothing. So you'll type in something like this: resources, to-dos, to-do ID, and that, like I said before. And then you'll get back, get this, right? Like that, which routes to show. And then you'll have like index, right? But it's gonna not have this. And then you're gonna have new instead, right? And then here you'll have new again, but it's a post. Wait, am I on like repeat, or is this some kind of like weird remix thing? Yeah, it totally is, right? Maybe not. Okay. So I think this to-dos, update, delete, and this is going to be edit actually, and this is going to be update. Edit, delete. Okay, so these ones are additive, but these ones take away that first segment. So I think I should just say, yeah, plural path takes the prefix, and then it takes, it says prefix split, and it only takes the first, or no, it takes off the last segment, right? So we'll just do 0 to like -2, right? Something like that, yeah. And then so this is going to be plural path, and then full path is not that, it's singular path, and then prefix split though. I feel like this can break in like a million different ways. Like, I mean, well, let's just do it when I do the testing. Alright, so let's see, resources. Okay. This is like the biggest release ever. That's hilarious. Okay, let me see. So this action is very similar to action. Okay, cool. And then, okay. Resources routing, okay. Yeah, so I think if you just give it, yeah, I'll just do the testing. Okay, so let me see. Resources, if you type in path string is the right path string, right? I think I could just do raise standard error and say needs at least 2 URL segments, right? If path string if path string wow, I don't even know. I'm not even sure how to get the number of strings in a string. Let's see. Get all substrings in string in Ruby. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever done this. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just split, right? What am I doing? So it needs 2 segments. So if I split, it should have size greater than or equal to 2, right? If is less than 2, right? Okay, that's better. Okay, and then so it's gonna raise that, and then it's also gonna raise needs at least 1 parameter, right? If path string does not include at least 1 colon, right? Okay, so unless it includes a colon, raise that error. If path string is less than 2, right? If it splits and it's less than 2 segments, it needs 2 URL segments. Okay, cool. So this should cover those cases I was like really worried about. All right, so now I don't have to worry about that at all. So I can just say plural path, and I can split and say take off the last one. But first I want to check to see if that'll actually work, right? So if I just take this like this, it should just be to-dos, right? So split at this, -2. Okay. Yeah, all right. So that's join like this, right? Okay, so that should work. All right, so then we join like this, and then we say the plural. Yeah, that's actually probably better, right? And then we can also do a little bit of the magic. Don't duplicate my my slashes there. Okay, so there we go. All right, so just in case it ends with 1 too. So this should work, right? So we'll just say let's say yeah, prefix, and then oh, you know what I could do though is just say prefix suffix, and then I can make it even easier actually. I could just say I can always split here. Like I could say prefix suffix, and then say oh, you know what? What if you have like a nested one? Shoot. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna work out the way I think it is, right? Because like, what if I do this? Comments. Like, what if I have like posts, right, or something? Or like I have tags. Tag ID. Because then it'll work. Okay. All right, but the last one, raise standard. The last one always has to have needs. The last segment. The last URL segment needs to be a param, right? If path string split last. Okay, there we go. So that's unless, right? Okay. So it also needs a parameter, and the last URL segment needs to be a param, right? Yeah. I think it's only those 3 though. I think it's only those 3. Then it'll work, right? Okay, so let me see. Path string. We're gonna split on like that, and then we'll just get the. We're gonna get a lot more actually. we'll just, yeah, I can't split. I actually have to do something else. Oh, I know what I could do. I could just take the, I could destructure the rest of it like this, right? Let's try that. Prefix, suffix. Actually, you know what? I prefix, suffix like that, right? And then I think if I just do to-dos, to-do ID. Let's try it with just the, okay. And then, no, that didn't do it. Right? What if I do that? That didn't do anything either. What? How is this not destructuring? That's the same. Oh, you know what? It did actually. It did do what I wanted to. Prefix is that, and then suffix is the last. Okay, perfect. That's exactly right. Okay, I was right. Alright, so then tags, tag ID, and then it should be prefix, should be that. Yes? Okay, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, this is working out way better than I thought it would. Alright, so let me see. So this is here, and then I just have the last segment here. And then now that I have this, all I have to do is say, I can just mark which ones are plural and which ones are singular. Okay, so then I could say suffix plural, if plural, right? Yeah, right. I don't care if it's a symbol, right? Okay, so if plural, we're gonna do the plural path, and the plural path is gonna be the prefix. It's going to be the prefix without the suffix, right? It's just gonna be this, right? Yeah, and I think for this I can just say full path, and I don't have to actually do what I was doing before. So I don't have to change this at all. But I have to make this optional, right? And then that could be that. Yes, okay, perfect. So then it doesn't use a suffix at all, right? Actually, no, it does use a suffix, right? But it has to, the suffix is now, oh, that's right. The suffix is, yeah, no, this is right. Using the prefix and then, okay, Jesus, super confusing. The one thing I have to do though is I have to join this back together, right? But I think I might just do that here. Prefix join like this. And I think I might just do, yeah, suffix just by itself. It should just be one string. Okay, so, all right. And then, we'll call that param, right? Okay, so that one does not have a parameter, but this one does. If it's a singular, yeah, if it's singular, it does have a parameter. So that's gonna be edit. Here it's gonna be here, and then delete, right? And then show is not gonna have anything, but it is gonna be the full path. So it's gonna be prefix. It really must be the Rust. Last time I was here, you had like 7 viewers. Doesn't the each block params need to be wrapped in parens for the array destructuring? Does it? Yeah, I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it was working. How's it going, Matt? Yeah, I know. It's so funny. Like, when you put Rust on your stream, like 1 million people show up. It's like so trendy. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, it's funny because nothing else has changed, right? No, the array destructuring does not need parens, I don't think. Oh, even here it doesn't need parens here, and in this each either. Yeah, it just works. That's Ruby, you know. But I think if I don't have plural will just be nil. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, this is gonna be prefix, and it's gonna be no, you know, it's gonna be path string. I'm not even gonna use this param. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not even gonna use that. I'm just gonna do something like that. I think that should work. So this is gonna be path string and suffix. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is looking good. And I don't really need to join that because I could just join it here. Oh no, but I'm joining the, I must well join it one time. Okay, so I think this is okay. Yeah, I need to test this because I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work at all. Full path. Okay, let's see. We'll go to the tests. Test routes. Right. Okay. Try streaming Kotlin. You'll get so many viewers guaranteed. Yeah, that's suspicious coming from someone named Kotlin39. Jeez. I doubt it. Somehow I doubt it. Like I don't think Kotlin's like a thing that people are into. How do I do this? Okay, let me see. What is it? Stack Overflow survey. Most liked programming languages. Here we go. 2021. Let's see. Technology. Most popular technologies. Programming. Okay, here we go. Okay, so wait, what? How is that? Why do they have the top paying? Didn't I say most popular? Did I say that? Technology. Most popular. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript. But it was like, so like a Kotlin's only 8%, even in most popular. But I think it's loved, right? Is it loved? Yeah, let's see. Loved versus dreaded. Okay, so Rust is the most loved programming language, then Clojure, which is hilarious because I was writing Clojure. Kotlin appeals to the millions of enterprise devs. Yeah, it's so true. I know. No one cares about Kotlin because they use it all the time. Oh, you know what? 61% though. Look, it's higher than JavaScript. You know what? Maybe I was wrong. Oh, higher than Crystal. Oh no. Oh, Crystal's dreaded. Wait, why is Crystal dreaded? 40%. Haters gonna hate. Yeah. Oh, Ruby. Oh, Ruby's dreaded even more. Oh my goodness. I think this is just a. I think this is a list of like what's new, right? Like it's not even. It's not even like Clojure was made in 2007, I think, or 2009. Rust was like 2007 too. TypeScript's newer, Elixir's newer, Julia's newer. Python's old, but I don't know why it's on here. Even Dart is newer, Swift is newer, Node 2009 too. Go is also new. I mean SQL's not new, but yeah. I think Rails is the top paid web framework out there. Is it really? Probably because it's so freaking complicated. probably, well, you know what it is? It's probably, let's see, web frameworks. Oh my gosh, it is! Ruby on Rails, $77,000. What is it? What is this? Is this worldwide? Yeah, probably. Oh wait, what does it say? Yeah. Oh, the median. Okay. Yeah, 77,000. Wow, that's crazy. Svelte. Wait. Is Svelte a web framework now? I think they're talking about Svelte Kit, not Svelte itself. 62,000. ASP.NET Core. Oh my goodness. Just the name. Yeah, that's hilarious. Dude, that's so funny. I mean, Rails is just so freaking complicated and like it does everything. So just keeping track of it is like, I love how PHP's at the bottom. These Laravel developers are really not selling themselves very well, you know? I don't know what's up with that. Maybe because Laravel people write a lot of bugs, possibly because of PHP. I have no idea. Oh, it's median salary in USD. Number of responses. Oh, Rails also had the most responses by... Oh no, that's not true. React had the most responses. Complicated is relative. Go learn Spring real quick. No, that is true. But like, I feel like Rails 7 feels like Spring to me. Like, it's starting to feel like, wow, this is a lot. Like, what are we even doing here? Is this actually helping me? You know? Yeah, React is just so crazy. I bet you if I... Oh wow, jQuery, look at that. I bet you if I did Rust... Oh, you know what? This is what the Prime Engine does. He looks at these surveys and he goes, what can I program in? And like he chose Rust, which is like the most loved, and then Go, which is like up there. And then he even did his last stream was like Rust and React together. You gotta recalibrate that for a spring break. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe I need to get back into spring. Although I never really used it. I've only seen it like one time, and I was like, no, that's not for me. But most Java stuff isn't really for me. I don't think. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Even more than Rails 7, which I hate. Okay, well, I know, I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna test my resources routes here. Just like Happy Path. With valid input. There we go. We'll just say that. Okay, so here we'll just say good. We're gonna get rid of this, that. This two, these ones. So this is gonna be what is it gonna be? To-dos, right? Okay. Cool. Yep. I missed the potted plants background. Hey, look, I got this green screen. It was $100. I had to use it, okay? I don't know what to tell you. It's not going away. It's sticking around for good. But yeah, sometimes though the plants like they go away, you know? So like each stream is a little different. But I know what you're saying. Oxygen. I mean, they're still right behind me though. Like it's not like this is just a green screen right here. Like they're right on the other side of the green screen. Really kill the chill. You know who's a chill streamer? Bash Bunny. She like honestly, she's too chill. Like even her intro is like I changed green screen to cover up greenery. What is happening? Why I feel like I'm being attacked right now. But yeah, her streams are like way too chill for me. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. Alright. I you know what? I only wear this backwards hat when my hair is like all messed up. Because I don't feel like doing it ever, so yeah. Although I guess I have such like little, my hair is so short that it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is looking good. This is looking like it should work. Let's run it. Let's run this. Test run. No. Okay, so expected. And then, oh my gosh, index didn't even do what it's supposed to do. Are you serious? Okay, so let's look at this. So index is plural. And it put the prefix and the suffix here. The suffix is nothing though, right? So why? Wait, didn't I just get rid of this one right here? This param? But here it is. It's right here. The param's right here. Dang it. Alright, whatever. Can I not do this? Do I need to assign this to something? Let's just say path string is to-dos to-do ID. Like it was. And then we'll do that. So prefix is what? Right? Am I crazy? Prefix is join. Right? Oh my gosh. Prefix join. There's no param. How did this happen? This if plural. The suffix is blank. Oh, you know what? Let's look at the output of this again. It says to-do's new. Oh, it didn't even do any. Oh, you know what? This might be completely backwards here. If plural, prefix. I also don't need to have this be no. That's also not a thing. Yeah, I'm super confused about what's happening. Oh wait, am I not calling the right method? Oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm not even calling the right one. That's classic. Yes, I'm just calling resource, not the plural. Oh my gosh, dude, are you serious? Okay, so now I have something. Here we go. Now it's looking better. So index is definitely working, right? Okay. And then to do's new. Okay. Yeah, to do show. It's looking good. Edit is also looking good. Yes. And then create is looking good. Oh, you know what? My actual I didn't do this right. It should be new, right? I was talking about Rails too much. There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's looking good. But I kind of want to know what happens if I I kind of want to know what happens if I with invalid input. Okay, so this like if I just do this, like what if I just pass nil? Like, is it gonna? It's probably gonna. What is it gonna do? Who's gonna pass nil though? Like, no one's gonna pass nil, because the program will totally fall apart. Let me try with just a blank string. Okay, so it says, oh, needs at least two URL segments. Perfect. Perfect. How do I assert that a thing was raised? How do I do that? Is that a thing? Test. Assert. Oh my gosh, how do I even do this? Assert error was raised. Mini test. Also mini test, the best testing framework for testing thing for Ruby. Assert. How? Okay, this is not helping me. Oh, assert raises. Okay, perfect. So this assert raises standard error. And then it says, oh, method with the custom error. Okay, so I have to give it a block. That's really weird. Oh, I don't know if I like that. But I guess maybe that's how it is. What did it say? This is how I test. I just copy the error thing from the, there we go. There we go. That's Rails developer money right there. Okay. Wait, did I not standard error? Assert raises standard error, right? Did I do that right? Let me just bring this over here. Let me just make this not as big. There we go. But let me make it a little bigger. Yeah. Mini test assert error. Is there? Okay. This is not helping me. Oh, here we go. Assert raises custom error with custom error message using the return to object. Assert raises. I like the block a little better, but I guess that other one is a block though. Okay, so this should work. Right? Man, I wish there was a Ruby thing with like dark mode. Right? That'd be nice. Okay, that should work. It should work, but okay. It's not gonna work. Cool. Oh, I'm calling the wrong thing. What am I doing? What am I? Oh my gosh! Like the. Okay. I'm just looking at it, and it's there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me test the other ones. test routes. What is it? Needs at least 2 URL segments, so it's always going to do that, right? But if I do give it to hello, right? Then it should do this one. Needs to be a param. So many rules. There we go. And then I think, how do I even trigger that second one? Needs at least 1 parameter. There's no way that it's even gonna, yeah, that's never gonna happen, right? Because this is, oh, you know what? Just this though. No, the last needs at least 1 parameter. Okay, so this one will do it though, right? Oh no, I just realized that's gonna fail. Oh no, okay. So what if I just give it that? Okay, so that works too. Okay, so this, that one will never, I can just get rid of that. The last URL segment needs to be a param, right? Okay, and then it needs at least 2. I think that's pretty good. And I think this is an improvement, actually, over nested resource routes, right? Like, I mean, this looks like, what is even going on here, right? Like, what is this? Why is this like this? And then the Rails docs say, oh, don't nest even further. So you're like, what? At least here you can say, wow, that URL is getting really long. Maybe I shouldn't nest anymore, right? Of course, there's no limit. You can just keep going. But it's nice that it's all like 2-dimensional, right? Or 1-dimensional. Okay, let me see. So this looks good. Test resources with one without a param as last segment. And then this, yeah. Okay, there we go. So this is looking good. This one, I'm just gonna leave, even though I hate it, and maybe I'll just say it's deprecated for that reason, but it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit it. It doesn't fit the thing, but whatever. Let me test. I tested the action. I can also test actions, but I feel like it's so straightforward that I don't need to test it. Actions is like, it literally does nothing. It just takes the pass string and appends this stuff to it. So I feel like it's not really worth testing, but I'll do it anyway. Okay. Actions adds actions routes. Okay, so this needs something. It needs first of all, I should probably call the right thing, right? So this is gonna be like profile, right? And then here we go. Yes. Where was I? Test actions. Oh, that's where I was. Okay. Alright, so this should look like profile. Profile show. And then it should also look like new, edit, and delete. New, edit, delete. Okay, commas. And this one is going to have profile, edit. And this one's going to have profile, delete. And new, too. Okay. Profile. There we go. This is create, update, and delete. That's what it should be. Yes. Nope, I did not do that correctly. Okay, let me see. Profile new is right. Edit is right. Profile delete. Wait, why is profile delete again? Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice if, you know, there we go. All right, that's better. Okay, so this, that's looking good. So I'm just gonna update the changelog here. and I'm fairly confident this will work for people who are never going to use this framework. So I think I'm in the clear here. Okay, let's see. So then I'm going to talk about resources. Finally, resources is a simpler version of, or a more flexible version of resource. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I really want to make it be resource as what I was talking about, but it's alright. I can live with an extra S at the end. So let's just do resources. To-do ID. Let's set to-dos. Alright, class. To-dos. Elsewhere. To-dos. Controller. Okay. And then it has all this stuff. And index. Alright, whoops. So to-dos, index. To-do ID is show. To-do, oh, this is new. It is new. This one actually has a parameter. Yep. Okay. Wait, what? What is going on with my my stream? I don't understand what's happening there. Is it really doing that in OBS? Whoa, that's so weird. Oh, you know what? This is the stream manager was showing Safari like popping up. That's so weird. What if I restart it? Oh yeah, it's okay now. That was so weird. I was like, what is going on? Alright, delete. Good. Cool. Okay. That's it for this release. The calendar version was the thing. Did I fix anything in this release? I don't think I did. Add action, render method to controller. Controller. Render. Yeah, I would say nothing was like broken there, but it's nice that you can just say layout false though, right? I think override, I could say, not instead of override layout, I can just say turn off layout at runtime. Disable? Yeah. Okay, so there's no fixes. No fixes. Ta-da, right? Hopefully GitHub will figure that out and render it correctly. Let's see, unreleased, nothing yet. So this release here is May 24th, right? The year of our Lord, 2022. Okay, actions, resources, render, JSON response helper. Okay. All right. So this, I don't know why I even have that there. I don't know why I have that there either. Okay. So this is looking good. Run the test one more time just because. Why not? Okay. Okay, let's see. Update changelog. I should probably do that last, actually. Alright, so I do want to talk about my little Twitter thing that I was doing for my friend Skylar. He wanted to see his Twitter followers, and he wanted them in like a spreadsheet. So oh, that's all there was. Okay, so just test. Okay. So that's what I did. I put the Twitter followers into the spreadsheet. That's what I did, and I will show you how it's done shortly, like right now, once I commit this thing. Okay, so yes, add actions and resources, route methods. We'll just say class because, you know, why not? Okay, so then this is the changelog. We're gonna update the changelog. Update changelog. Okay, and then we will do that too. We will do that. We will bump the version to Calver. Okay, and then we will push all of this. And I will also tag the repository with 0524. I'll push the tag as well, and I'll go over to GitHub. And I will release this version. Oh my goodness, what the heck? In a tiny window. Oh, whoops. Let me see. Oh, someone started my thing. Let's see. Yes code. Okay. Cool. And bump version to Calver. Calver. Like anyone knows what that even is. Okay, releases. We'll do a new one. Draft new release, and we'll say tag is this. Okay. First version on Calver. And I think I will probably just rehash what was in the changelog. Changelog. Less. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, will it auto-generate from the changelog? That'd be nice. Oh, man. Dang it. I thought it would. All right. What else? We'll just take... Well, I'll take... I'll just... It wouldn't be a tab. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then we'll go over here to changelog. And let's see. Switch to calendar versioning. Okay. No fake. Oh, it did do the ta-da. Hey, it did it. Cool. Okay, so switch to calendar versioning. New format, the new action method. Okay. I will literally just copy this word for word. Where's the raw of this? How do I see it? There it is. Okay. This. All right. Let's go. Cool. All right, it's looking good. Preview, real quick. There were no pull requests, whatever. Okay, switch to calendar versioning. The new format is year. Oh, I'm gonna link. Actually, I'm gonna link to calendar versioning. We'll just call it Calver, and then I'll link to the Calver. Calver. I do like Veil though. I did see Veil. You know what? I bet you if I started streaming Veil, no one would care, right? Even though it's very similar to Rust, you know. So funny. Also, it has the region. With the planned region borrow checker, right? So this this region borrow checker is very interesting. It's even more interesting than Rust's, but there you go. Okay, so calver.org, calendar versioning. Versioning gets better with time. As long as you don't make backwards incompatible changes, then it gets better. All right, so let's see. Calver, okay, looking good. All right, the new format, features, JSON response helper, render method, action routing, actions, resources. Cool, okay, great, looking good. Action similar to action. And yes, this is a straight rip from Lucky, but what are you gonna do? You know, I'm inspired. I'm inspired by Lucky. I was inspired. All right, this is looking good. Okay, so write, publish, and I will also publish the gem too, I think, right? Let's see, gem spec is version, okay. And so I will say gem build, gem build, okay. And then we will say gem, is it push? No, gem push, gem. I need to actually push the actual gem. Right, no, it is. Yes, I have two-factor authentication on, and so you cannot just take control of my Ruby gems. So forget you, because that's a thing. Where is my Ruby gems? There it is. Okay, so this. Oh, geez. Okay, don't look at that. All right. Now we go over to Ruby Gems, and we see that yes code is updated to the calendar version. Yes, we did it, everyone. We did it. I published a Ruby Gem version live on the stream. Cool. Okay. Sweet. All right. So now that I have this routing thing, which was not really like required in any way, but now that I have it, I'm going to get rid of this, and hopefully I can just use the S code without changing it at all. But I doubt that's gonna happen. Wait, sorry, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, so what am I doing? I am going to show you. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna show you this. I'm not gonna show you this browser. What I am gonna show you is yeah, I'm gonna show. Yeah, don't register that domain name. I'm gonna show you Twitter followers to CSV. Okay, so this is what I did. Let's see. I did my own, but yeah. Okay, so I just want to run through this real quick. I shouldn't show this now, my bearer token. Shoot. Dang it, I am doxing myself just left and right today. Now I gotta go on stream, off here to the side, and I gotta go to the Twitter API, and before someone does it, and I have to regenerate. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just say env bearer token, right? There we go. And then we'll get rid of that. Wait, why am I on developer Apple? Twitter? Okay. Let me regenerate my bearer token before someone does API requests on my behalf. Okay, let's see. Where keys and tokens? Regenerate the bearer token. Yes. Okay, regenerate. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna actually open up a new one of these and do it over here. There we go. Bearer token. Good. Okay, so that now you can't see that. Yes, I saved it. Alright. So now you cannot use my Twitter API token. Look, this is gonna be saved, so I mean, like, you know, I don't know. I'm just paranoid. All right, so let me. Oh, you know what? I don't have tmux. All right, so let me show you this how it works. We're gonna export. Yep. So now we have a bearer token, and I think I'm just gonna show you how it works. So there's a bearer token. There's a user, in this case my friend Skylar. Then there's the Twitter thing, and I made a little like get request thing, client thing, whatever. And then I also have like a query string builder here, just rudimentary. So the first thing it does is it gets the username, it gets the user ID, because Twitter wants you to spend your REST API. First of all, you only get 15 requests per every 15 minutes. So if you make more than 15 requests at a 15-minute interval, you have to wait. That's not a lot of requests, and I ran into this very quickly. So this is one request, and then get followers is another request. But at first, the max results that comes back is 100. But if you have 4,000 followers, right? Like that's gonna, like Skylar does, that's going to not be great. So I set up the max results to 1,000. And I also have this pagination token that I maxed it out at 5 just because I didn't want to go over, but I don't need that anymore. So this takes the user ID from the first request, and it puts it into this URL, and then it also builds a query string from the pagination token, if there is one, and it takes these user fields, and it makes the request, and then it takes all the followers and flattens them, because I've been incrementing them by 1,000. And the last thing I do is I write it out to JSON, and then I have another script that takes that JSON, that raw JSON from the API, and it creates a CSV file, right? This is classic enterprise software development. It takes it generates a CSV file from JSON, and it has these headers, and I flatten out these are actually the public metrics is actually these 4 fields in JSON, so I flatten those out. Another classic CSV move, and that's the end of it, right? It just makes the CSV We can look at it. We can look at mine because it's smaller. Because I don't have that many followers. So here's the JSON file, right? But maybe we'll look at if it opens it. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It has all these columns. It has all these rows. I don't know what else to. I love this too. I love this person description, right? More than 1 million in our Telegram channel participate weekly in our pumps, right? It's like there's no shame in like the Web3 scams. All right, so that's how it works. And I kind of what I want to do is move most of this into background job. And I also want to like slap a form on top of it, but it's already been in. How long have I been streaming for? I don't even know. How long has it been? It's been. I can't even see. Like, what is going on? Like, how many? Oh, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay. So maybe I will just make a quick form, and I'll just like put it into Fiverr scheduler, schedule, and see what happens. All right, let's just do that real quick. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, so what did I call it? So it's obviously a very not accurate name, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so here I have a oh shoot, I already have a tmux for this. I don't even know which one. Oh, it's just the one. Okay. All right, so here I have a route, and it routes to this thing, and it returns this view, and the view has nothing in it, but it also has this welcome to follower AI, and so we can see it here. Wait, can I do this? Watch exec? Okay. Oh my gosh, no such process. There we go. I have to do this restart thing because watch exec does not do the right thing that I want it to do. So I have to, because I want it to kill. I want to send it this signal, this HUP. I think it stands for hang up. I want to send that signal to this process ID, but for some reason it just closes the whole thing, and Falcon takes forever. The Falcon server. Let me just like show what I'm doing here. This Falcon server, which is like a Ruby thing, which is like new Ruby stuff. Wait, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with my? There it is. Okay, Falcon web server. I mean, there it is. It is a wow. This is totally broken. That's hilarious. There it is. So this cool little logo. It's built on top of async, which is Ruby fibers, right? Ruby 3 fibers. So this thing, it starts a container process that like forks other processes, and then it also in each process it has fibers that like run and do all the fiber thingies. So yeah, it really takes a while to start up for like a Ruby program. So it gets around this, but you can kill the, you can hang up so this is the container, but this is a process instance, right, of the container. So you can kill this instance, and it's fast. You see that? It was like real fast. Like obviously this is broken, but you can see it's real fast, and it does fast restarts. So if I change this, now it'll have a exclamation, right? There it is. Whatever, right? And I can go back over here. Perfect. Okay, so that's cool. The first thing I need to do is I need to add my CSS file from before. So I want normalize. And I also want totally in here for my CSS variables. So I will come over here and I will copy that out so I can at least have dark mode. Public CSS, right? CSS. And we'll just put that here. There we go. So if I go, perfect, okay. And then if I restart this, perfect. Hey, it's looking great. Look at that. I didn't do anything. Amazing. Okay, so the first thing I think I need is a form. I need a form on the home page. So something like this, like a form. But I already have CSRF tokens here, so I can just do this instead. And I also need one input for the username. And I can give a placeholder that says, you know, your username, your Twitter username. Okay, or I can just say like this, right? And I could just, if there's an @ sign as the first character, I'll just drop it. Okay, perfect. Let's see, and then I think I just have a label here. Enter your Twitter username. Okay, and where does this form go, though? Currently it goes nowhere, right? So here I could just break all routing problems and just do this home. Let's see here. I guess if I was doing resource thinking, right, what would I do? I would make a whole new page and do a bunch of stuff instead of having to think about names. But I think I could just call this, I'll just call it create. Who cares, right? So go back to the home controller. We have create method here. And we can call this new. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so create is post this, and this is this, right? Alright, don't listen to that. Okay. So let's see the form here. There it is. Enter your Twitter username. And this is going to take the username. And it's going to start a new Fiber scheduler. Actually, I have async here, but I'll just do Fiber scheduler because, you know, why not? Schedule, do. Which is hilarious that this works with async, but I think I should just be able to say async do with no tasks or anything. Let's look at the async gem. Async gem. Okay. Alright. Async. Does it have documentation? No, I have to go to a separate link. Okay. Get started. Do I really have to have something in the block? Oh no, asynchronous operation. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I don't actually have to have something in the block, but it current schedule nested task. But oh, I see. You can like nest them. Waiting for results. Oh, interesting. Seems like a lot. All right. Well, whatever. I think this should work. Async do. I just want the dumbest thing possible, which was this right here. Sleepy, sleepy. Right. Perfect. Although we'll create an event loop and nested will reuse the existing. This allows the caller to have either blocking or non-blocking behavior. So it's got a special sleep or something? I don't understand that. You should just be able to do sleep, sleep. Let's try it. You know what? Let's just try it in the thing. Let's see. RB require async. I'm interested to know what Skylar ends up doing with that info. Yeah. See you later, Matt. Yeah, me too. I also want to know. I think he's gonna do like whoever is following him the most. He's going to probably tweet more stuff like that, right? Like whoever's following. I just realized I looked really sick, so I changed the lighting. Did I change it? Did it change? There it is. Okay, there we go. Now I look more like alive. Okay. It's probably just gonna be more Bitcoin shilling, to tell you the truth. Async do. Let's see. Sleep. Sleep 2, sleep 2. It should just, is it benchmark? Could be benchmark. Benchmark. Oh, I need to require it. Require. Benchmark. benchmark, measure, async, sleep 2, sleep 2. Oh, that's definitely 4 seconds though. Wow, so async does not work like I thought. I wonder if I can actually just say fiber scheduler dot schedule. Yeah, that doesn't even exist, right? What if I just said fiber fiber schedule? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Fiber schedule dot schedule? Fiber scheduler does not exist. Undefined method fiber scheduler. For main object? Require fiber scheduler. Oh, you know what? It's because I have that. Am I requiring that somewhere? In yes code? What? Let's look for it. Fiber scheduler? No, I don't. Oh, it's interesting. I thought for sure that would work. But if I do fiber scheduler, that's also for. Yeah, I thought for sure. What do I do? Schedule? Fiber scheduler. This one even promised to do it asynchronously. Fiber scheduler do your code here. That's exactly what I'm doing. And what does it say? Oh, you have to actually schedule the fiber. Oh, right. So async's task was actually correct, right? Async. And then here I would just say, task? But I think I could just say async, right? So now I have 2 asyncs. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot of async. Okay, now it's 2, right? That's 2 right there. Okay. So I just had to nest asyncs all the way down. I see why they chose task here. I mean, it's not super necessary, but yeah, it's a lot of async all the way down. Because at least fiber scheduler has fiber scheduler, and then it like has a different one. Async is just async. I guess there's task, right? Async do task. I can try that. Let's try that. Async, and then I have task here. And then here, oh my gosh. And then here we can just say task. Is there something else besides task? So it actually just has a sleep. What else does it have? Sample? Yeah, I'm not sure. I like that, actually. Waiting for multiple tasks. I mean, you could just do, oh, I see, because you can control it. Interesting. When you design a server, you should return the task back to the caller. They can use this task to stop the server. Interesting. Dang, this is really complicated. Resource management, make sure you wrap resources appropriately. Socket write, socket read, ensure, socket close, okay, exception handling. Yeah, I guess this is a lot of things that I didn't really think about before. With timeout. While true, task.sleep. I mean, I don't know, for the simplest thing, I mean, just do multiple asyncs nested right with the current thingy. Right? So that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll just say async do here. But I guess if there's only one thing, it's just gonna be asynchronous from the web server itself, so I only need one level. All that to say, cool. So this is going to do, let me open this other file. What did I, Twitter, right? Main. Okay, so this is going to be a GET request, which is funny because I know that I have in my I know in my gem file I have async HTTP, and I know that async HTTP has a can we get has a client in it, so I might as well use the async client because why not? Internet. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Freaking hate. Consider using async rest instead. Yeah, I might just async rest is another thing. Do I have that too? Async rest. Oh, I actually don't have that. I don't really want another gem, so I'm just gonna do this. Get. Okay. And then okay. And there we go. So this is going to be private, I think. There we go. We can see a little bit more private. And that is that. And I also need this query string thing. Okay. And then I also need these two things. Okay. And it'd be nice if I could have them formatted correctly on the first try. But whatever. Okay, so this is the thingy. So I will actually write this. So I will do all of these things. But they actually need to follow one right after the other. So it's async in the server, but I kind of need this for this. And I also need this. So this is username. And params, I think that's username. What did I say I was going to do? Remove. Let's see here. Ruby, remove first character. This is like the chomp from beginning of string. I don't really want to reverse the string and then chomp it. Right? L strip. This L strip. I don't want to remove. Oh my gosh, look at this. Horrible. Reverse the whole string, then chomp it, then reverse again. Let's look at L strip because I feel like that one is just for white space, right? Yeah, it doesn't take a okay, so I can just do this. If username 0, actually if username first equals @ then I can just say 1 to the end, right? There we go. Of course, this is going to fail because let's say my username was an empty string, and then, or let's just say it was @ right? Username 1. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I can live with that. If username size greater than, it doesn't matter, whatever. Okay, so that should be okay for now. And then let's see, username, followers, cool. And then this one is gonna be, it's gonna write this file out. And then it's also going to redirect back to a home index. And we might as well, well, I'll know if it's redirected with an empty form. I guess that's my success thing, right? Because I don't think I have Flash in here yet. Right? Do I? I don't think I do. Let's see. I have sessions, but no Flash. All right. So okay, redirect home index. Good. Okay. Cool. 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 Let's try it. Alright, so enter your Twitter username. My username is this, just like placeholder. And just hit enter. Oh my goodness, are you serious right now? Undefined method first. What, you can't get the first? Username first. Wow, look at that. I can't believe that. I'm actually blown away that I can't call first on it. Okay, so if username, so what if it's nil? If username, there we go, we could just do a nil accessor, right? Surrounding space. Oh, you can't do that. Can we do dig? Can we do dig on a, we can't, right? Let's see. We can't do dig on a string either. Dig, 0, yeah. Okay, so we can just say username and, there we go. Classic, classic. Okay, okay. Let me try that one more time. It worked. There's no bearer token, so I I already know that it failed, right? Oh, there's also not this either. Uninitialized constant domain. It didn't even make it. Okay, so let me, you know what? This is not live, so I think I can just do this, right? Don't look at my secret here. Just don't look at that. Domain is, I think it's api.twitter.com, right? Is that what it is? I'm going to look at it over here on this other screen so you can't see. .m. Okay, let me, domain. I think, cat. I'm pretty sure it was, though. Let me see. Domain. Bear token, domain. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna make one more change to the, my bearer token. But you can't see it. I'm sorry. So I just regenerated it. Okay, there it is. Okay, it's there now. I will restart this. Actually, you know what? I will export the M file so that I have it here because I'm not using Docker, which is weird. Okay, it's starting up. See, I told you, it takes forever, right? 6 seconds? Come on. It's ridiculous. All right, so this has changed. And until I can figure out how to get watch exec to send the right process, I will continue. Variables. What? Okay. I will continue to have to update this thing and also do watch exec to send the kill thingy. It sent it. Okay, that's good. All right, so let me try this one more time. Okay, it looks like it failed again. There's no domain, right? That is true. There is no domain here. Where else is that used? Just there? Okay, now there's a domain, right? So restart again. And, oop, I don't have that either. Okay, I will just do it in line here. Require net HTTP. And I will require JSON as well. Okay, one more time. Here we go. Slice. Oh, is slice the thing? There's also no bearer token. I wasn't even looking at Boston, Mass. Thank you. Username slice 0. So let's say if this is this, slice 0, slice 1. Just slice by itself. 0, 2, 1. I mean, that was, wait, is that what I was doing? The slice, literal, right? Is that what I was doing? 1, like that. But I think I was just doing this though, the slice literal, right? Okay. Sorry, I should look at the chat more. All right, so let's see. So we have, this is bearer token again. I don't have it. It's an environment variable. There we go. Okay. There it is. I'm trying this one more time. Oh my goodness. Did it actually work? I don't see my user. Oh, there it is. Username. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. There's a file. Oh my gosh, there is a file. There's my followers. My follower JSON. Oh, it's empty. Shoot. Cool, sweet. Okay, so that's cool. I don't know why that is empty, but it definitely made that file, so that's something. Yeah, I don't really know why that's empty. Let's see. Get username, user ID, followers. Username, JSON generate followers. Okay, well, yeah, I guess. It didn't complain at anything else, like nothing else happened there. Everything's just totally fine. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it, let's try user ID. Let's see if that's a thing. You gotta print debug, okay? I'm sorry, but that's just the best way to debug, alright? Okay, followers. Yes. Okay, let's see. We should see a bunch of stuff. In the console? No, we did not see a bunch of stuff. So I definitely have the ID here. But followers is definitely empty. That is empty. It's very empty. Okay, let me see. So pagination token should be nil first time. And there's probably some error, but it should complain, right? If there's not a success. Let me see. So let's just do res. We'll do res meta. So I don't want to select a ton of stuff, right? All right, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna run out of Twitter requests in this next 15-minute interval. Okay, so I don't see anything here. Oh, someone followed me. Hitakori Batosarai TV. Thank you for the follow. I butchered that. I am so sorry. Hitokiri Batosai TV. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm sorry. All right, yeah, but thanks for the follow. That was a super long name. Cool. All right, so let me see. This is not working at all. Lol. Okay, I'm gonna say Hitokiri Batosai. Hey, that's not bad. I was pretty close, I feel like. Okay, this stupid thing. All right, so I don't know where it's getting lost here, but it's kind of annoying that it's getting lost. So I have the user ID for sure. Let's just go down here and we'll say, we'll look at the get, right? So I don't see it like outputting the, oh, I see it here. Get username, and then that's all. I don't see it doing anything else. That's so weird. It just kind of dies, right? Because it should make another request. You know what? What if I maybe async is doing something weird. What if I just don't do it asynchronously? What if I just do it in line? Right? You weren't too far off. Just happy to find another Ruby dev on Twitch. You know what though? Ruby is it's hard to find on Twitch. I typed in Ruby and I get just random stuff. ASMR streams, I'm like, I want to watch someone named Ruby. I want to watch someone program Ruby. Okay, this is the same. Get here is here, right? And then that's it. There's nothing else. And then it just redirects. Let's see. Get followers. I need to know what. Oh, you know what? Because this is nil. That's why. That's why it's failing. Oh my goodness. No, it's not a race condition. Yeah, yeah, that's totally nil. So before I had this, or I had this thing, and I was like, oh, you know, or less than 5, but I don't need that anymore. And I said that so casually, and I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that so casually, because I definitely did need it. So while params pagination token is nil, no, I actually need. I'm just gonna do this loop. I'm just gonna loop forever. I don't even care, right? I'll break the loop when the pagination token is nil, right? But I set it here on next token, so the first time that it'll ever quit is when there's no pagination. So I think for my followers, I only have 600 followers, so the max results is 1,000. so it won't loop even the second time. I think it'll just do what it's supposed to do. Okay, let's put this back in async, right? All right. Okay, let me delete my stupid thing here. Okay, empty file. All right, so I'm gonna try that one more time. Let's look. Okay, I see it gets the user ID. Oh, here it is. It did the request. It did the other request, and it did it asynchronously too. It already redirected. Okay, so this is cool. Let's see. So get, and then so that, but it didn't do another one. So I'm assuming the loop is good to go. It actually broke out of the loop. Let's look at the JSON. Yes, these are my followers. I love it. Okay, so then now that I have that file, right? You know what? Now that I have this file, honestly, I should probably keep it in JSON and show, instead of redirecting, I should put it in a SQLite database, right? And I should just show a table on home index. Can I do that real quick? Let me see. Whoops, hello, not that. If you know what, also Ruby, I bet you I could find Ruby streamers on Twitch if I type in Rails, but this is not Rails, so I mean it looks like Rails, but it's not. So maybe I should just say I stream Rails, because then people will be like, oh yeah, it's Ruby, of course. Rails just got so much bigger than Ruby. Not really. No, but it's not really. Okay, so but it's close. Like it might as well be. It's just my own homegrown version. Okay, so let me see. If there is a table. Well, no. Let me start with a. Let me start with the JSON. I think. Let me get one person. We'll get one JSON thingy here, and we'll see what it looks like. And I'll make a table. It's a JavaScript world on Twitch or Rust. Yeah, seriously, I'd say it's mostly Rust. Well, yeah, it's JavaScript or Rust. Yeah, you're right. Rust is like, man, like you stream Rust. Oh my goodness. Let's see, some Golang but very little Ruby Rails. Yeah, dynamically typed languages really fell out of favor. Well, what's funny is Ruby has types, so I think if I say like, oh, I'm typing Ruby today, or like I'm doing Ruby types today, I wonder if it'll make a difference. Okay, so this, here are the columns, right? So I can just make a, I can make a migration, create table, followers, right? Okay. And then I can just come over here and I could say, oh, you know what? I don't want this to be followers. I want it to be follower, because I am like weird about singular table names. Some Golang. That's my Twitter username. You're editing now. Oh, is it really? Oh, that's so funny. I guess it must be in order of whoever follows you last, maybe, or like most recently. Okay, so we could say username is a string. Oh, you know what though? You know what I was realizing the other day is I should make everything not null and just always give it a default, right? But I don't know if SQLite will let me do a default of empty string, but maybe it will. SQLite, not null column, default empty string. How to set default value to empty string for text columns. I have a column and its structure is text not null equals 0. Input is space, it will be green. What? What does that even mean? Yeah, just empty string. You can specify a default value. Yeah. I was thinking, like, where did nulls even come from, right? They come from HTTP parameters and they come from outside inputs, right? So if you just make everything, at least it won't come from SQL, right? Are your dot files on your GitHub? Are my dot files on my GitHub? I think I made a gist I think I made a gist of my dot files. Maybe. Oh, I have this. They're not on my GitHub, but this is my nbim thing. But this is like old now, but it's pretty close to what I have now. So yeah, this is you can see all like the plugins I use and stuff. But yeah, no nulls in the database, right? Because at least you can control that. You know what I mean? Protected is a boolean, but I'll just make it an integer. Not null, default 0. Name is also not null, it's also a default string, empty string. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'll just put it in the chat. What am I doing? Yeah, go ahead and find my gist. Just go ahead and take all the time in the world and find my gist. Okay, let me see. Here it is. There we go. So I think that's the one. But yeah, the rest of my dot files, I don't really have that many dot files. No. Oh, I have my Alacrity too. My Alacrity config here too. But that's pretty much it for what you right here, right? Happy to see you doing this in Ruby versus in Rails. So much is done through the Rails magic. This is actually enjoyable. Yeah, I know. Like, but honestly, Rails, like, it's a lot of magic, but it's a lot of like, oh, I don't actually want that. You know, like, I don't actually want what's happening here. Like, I want more control than what Rails gives me, or at least by default. I mean, I know you can do SQL migrations in. This is not going to be an integer, is it? Look at that. Theirs is it even returns as a string. Because you can't even do, what is this? Like, what kind of, this is like a huge number, right? It's like a big number. Like, I bet you Ruby can't even, parse, let's see, what if I say 2i, right? Oh, it does do it. Okay, so it's definitely like a 64-bit situation. SQLite 3, 64-bit integer. 64-bit integer types. Because there are no specified 64-bit unsigned are the preferred type definitions. We can store integer values. Ooh, those are big numbers. But I think how 64-bit integer column and the impossible number. So there. Let's the sanity and make sure what we'd expect. We definitely most of those floating point. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so let me see. Real integer. The numeric. Okay, so integer is enough then, right? It's always just 64-bit, I think, which I thought it was, but yeah. So default is 0. Description again. Okay. Text not null. Default. Oh my goodness. I'll get through this eventually. Okay. Then we have followers count, which is an integer. Default 0. Following count. There we go. Okay. Tweet count. Yep, that's happening. Okay, and then listed count. Okay, and then okay, it's looking good. Default 0. All right, sweet. Cool. All right, so that's looking good. Gonna run that migration. Migrate. Hello. It'd be nice if I said the right thing. There we go. We'll check since it doesn't, since I forgot to put output, like success output, I have to check the SQLite database to make sure that that we're okay here. Let's check it out. Nope, that tables. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Let me, that did not work. Oh, you know what? That's because I don't have my thing. Okay, maybe I did actually do. Oh, I did. Okay, nice. Okay, I was like, man, I thought for sure that it would. So now I know it worked, but we can double check anyway. Let's see. So schema, cool. It has migration table and it has follower. Okay, perfect. All right. So then I'm going to take this file here, all in this this background job, right? It's asynchronous thing. going to take the file and I'm going to read it because I don't care about memory. We'll just make this file name, and we will do this. There it is, file name. And I will say, oh, you know what? I need a model for this. Okay. What did I call it? Follower? Right? Oh, geez, it made another migration. I should have done that first. Let's see, LSDB migrations. I don't want this second one. This first one. I don't want this one. I think. Let me see. Do I want this one? Is this the one I don't want, or is this the one I do want? Oh, I do want that one. I don't want this one. Yeah, I don't want that one. DB migrations. Okay. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I did. Okay. So models, follower. Okay, it exists, right? I also. Oh, it made the queries. That's nice. Okay, so the way that this differs from Rails is that there is no magic at all. Actually, there is a little bit of magic, but there's less magic. So like I guess when I say there's no magic, I guess what I should say is there's no defined method, or there's no method missing, right? So like there is no magic, I guess. Like if you think that's magic, right? So so like for this, like if I wanted to get all the followers, well, I'll get to that in a second. But so it does generate write queries like insert, update, delete, but it uses the SQL from that model, the queries, and that. I think this is the first time seeing someone actually writing out SQL instead of using active record. Well, this got generated, right? But yeah, the migration was SQL. But yeah, this got generated. And so each name you see here like corresponds to like if I had this model is follower. So if I said follower, I wanted to get the first row, right? Or I wanted to get all the rows. I would say like I would say all, right? Like for this one. And then it would execute this SQL here, right? Or like if I wanted to get the first follower, I would say first by follower ID, and like see this name, right? It corresponds to this. That's how it works. It's really basic. But yeah, you're never confused about what SQL is about to be run. That's for sure. All right, so file name. Oh, I don't even need to read the file. I can just since I already have the followers here. So here I can just say followers each do follower, and I can oh, you know what? I should have a insert all in my little thingy, my little framework, but I don't have it yet. So I'm just gonna insert a bunch of stuff all one at a time. Wait, do I not have insert all? Let's check. Lib. Yes code. No, it's yes record probably. Yeah. Okay, so here's the underlying thing that yes record is the thing, right? Like active record, but like it's called yes code, so it's called yes record. Let me see. I'm self-taught and still getting to this point of being comfortable with talking through what I'm looking to do and actually having it run correctly, let alone really getting comfortable with it. Yeah, I've been programming Ruby for like quite some time. I've been programming just in general for quite some time. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before. It executes the query, right? But it does a little bit of cool stuff. It actually caches the SQL. It caches the results, and it makes a prepared statement too on the database. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm looking for insert here, which gets generated, the SQL. But insert all, yeah, this is it right here. Insert all, do it. That is hilarious. I definitely did not do insert all. Finally got a job position, so looking forward to the challenge. Hey, congratulations! Yes, getting a job is always a great first step in your software engineering career. I would say the classic to do. Yeah, seriously, like that's so bad. Now that I'm looking at this, I also didn't do update all, but I did do delete all. So I definitely did do delete all, which is not a thing that you can control. it literally just deletes from the whole table. So I should probably put a warning on this or something, like, you know, all that is to do here. We'll say to do warn people that this will delete the whole database. Right, there we go. All right, let's go back to my app. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Followers each. Okay, follower. So I'm just gonna have to insert a bunch. So insert, and we're gonna say follower. And I think I want to like spell it out though, because I want to be more explicit than just that. So I think I'm gonna open this back up, and I'll just go one by one, and I'll say username, and then we will say follower username. Do I want to be explicit? No, I don't. I just want to say insert follower and see what happens. But I know I need to say, actually I'm gonna be explicit. It's all right. We'll do it. We'll just go through it. Who cares? This is the downside of dynamic typing, I guess. Username is username. Protected. Okay, protected. Verified. Oh, you know what? I'm glad I did this actually, because this is if it's false, it should be 0. Otherwise, it should be 1, right? And then name is follower name. ID is just ID. Description is a thing. Plus, I have to put the followers count as a thing. Followers count, and then following count. Following count, okay, and then I also need tweet count, which were public metrics, but they're not like a thing. Tweet count, I don't care to have that listed count. Follower, listed count. I think that means lists that you're in on Twitter. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Okay, so I've got username protected. I've got name verified. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. Oh, geez. Oh, no. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. Let me do this. Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. What is wrong with this? Can I not do this? Is it alt? What is it? Alt? Or is it alt down? Oh, it is. Okay, I was doing shift. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. Username protected, name verified. Okay, and then protected is also that, right? Is false 0, 1. Okay. So this should be good to go, right? I'm pretty sure this is good to go. This should work. This should. I think I'm gonna save myself the trouble and not do this. I think I'm just going to read the file like it's a, and then I'm just gonna JSON parse that thing, and then followers here. Okay, so then do you need to do a 2i on the follower ID? I don't think so. SQLite is really loose with its types. It's really like, it should just coerce whatever I give it, but we'll just see. And if not, I'll just delete the whole thing. Oh no, my thing totally failed. Oh, because I don't have app record, right? Let me see. Let me do this. We'll just do this from this because this does not exist. There we go. I should always do that though, honestly. So I also need this process ID again because I don't know how to get, you know what? Could not create container. Oh no, syntax error. What? Okay. What is it? Did I do something wrong here? What am I doing here? What's wrong with this? Oh, I just have JSON hanging out, of course. Why? Wait, why is this not working? Oh yeah, because I just have JSON in my Ruby. That would be one thing that would be nice not to have. Is this gonna start out this time? Is it gonna happen? Yes. Okay. Good. All right. So let me change my restart thing again to the right process ID. Oh my gosh. I should really figure out how to get this working the right way, but. Okay, so watch exec is working now, so hopefully this thing won't die again. Okay, so we will do this one more time. Okay, so it definitely did something. It looks like I have a not null constraint. Followers count. Cool. So it definitely did do that. You know what? I would love to do this in this loop asynchronously. SQLite will fall over. Let's see. So followers count was null, even though it should not have been null, right? So I don't. Oh, you know what? It didn't exist. That's right. It was actually. It was in public metrics. So I need to dig. I need to do a little digging. Public metrics. Followers count. Right. There we go. And this is following count. And this is tweet count. And this is listed count. There we go. And this is the same. All right. Yep. Okay. Listed. All right. All right. So that's good. Now we will try to do the async. Oh man, if SQLite doesn't fall over, I'm gonna be super surprised because like this. Yeah, I'll be super surprised if it doesn't fall over. Okay, let me get rid of the stupid thing. You know what? I bet you my server fell over. Oh no, it's still good. It's still good to go. All right. Okay, so this is still running. Cool. All right, so public metrics, followers count, following tweet. Okay, let's try it. All right, so something. Oh, no way! SQLite did it. It definitely worked. Look how fast it was too. Dang. That's insane. Don't underestimate SQLite, I guess. Like it'll just handle whatever's going on here. So let's check it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's just do select from followers. Follower limit 2. Nice, nice. Okay, this is sweet. I like this. This is really nice. Okay, so this is perfect. So now that I have this, I just have to go over here and I have to say view. View is let's followers, right? Follower, and we will just get all of them, right? And I think that's a thing that I did, but I have to check. Let me see. Yeah, I can't believe SQLite did that. Let's see. Yes record lib. Yes record is all a method, or is it just did I not do that? Def all? Oh, I did. Okay, sweet. Okay, so it's very similar to Rails then, right? So as long as all exists in the SQL, right? So this select from follower, right? That's good. Okay, so and we'll just say followers count, right? And we'll just do that too. We'll say follower count. I don't need this. I should probably get rid of that. So that also should exist, I think. Let's see. Yes record. Do I have count? I do. Okay, perfect. So it's actually value, but I think count with the name. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So I hope this works. That would be nice if it worked. Okay. Let's see. So it'll run those 2 bits of SQL. Wait, how is that working actually? If you're setting followers equal to a file read that you are no longer writing. Oh, because it was already there. Yeah, it was already there. Yeah, so I did that. I did that from before. Yeah, I can get rid of all that now though. So now if it'll actually hit the Twitter API and go through the whole thing, and I'm just using the JSON followers there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is looking good. That's looking good, but I need to change. I need to change home index to have some header accessors. Followers count. Yes, this looks familiar if you've seen view component because it's exactly the top of view component. Okay, so header accessor Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna switch that song. I hate that song. Okay, so then in home index, the emote file, we will just say if followers. Okay. And then we'll do that, and then we'll refresh this. Okay, it's still working, so that's good. We'll just loop through all the followers, right? Each, actually, we don't even need this anymore. We'll just say followers.each, do follower, and whoop, hello, if I could use the right thingies. We'll make it a table, and we'll make this, give it a header, right? Somehow we'll give it a header. I really need to fix this stupid, whites. I need to fix the indentation on this. We'll give it a TR, and we'll give it a bunch of THs. Man, this, it really bothers me. Okay, so we'll just do like a few. ID, username, name, and description, I guess. We'll do verified, right? We'll do if anyone's following you is verified. And we'll do protected too. We'll do protected. Okay, so that's like good. We'll just do that, right? Yeah, that's good. Let's see. That should be that, right? Yep, that didn't do it. Okay. So this is T-body. Oh my gosh, can I? I can't even just complete the thing. There we go. I really need to get an HTML autocomplete thing in NeoVim because this is hurting me physically. Okay, so now we're in table row, and now we could just do this, and we could say follower ID. Looks like mustache because it's like mustache, but not quite. Name. Yeah, Emmet. I would do Emmet because I clearly can't even type HTML. It shows you how much I write HTML lately. Okay, so verified, protected. Yes. Okay, so this I could say true false here, but who cares? I guess I could put something on the model, but oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll add an @ sign here, and then let's see, is it gonna fall over? Nice, nice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there's no like restriction on this. This is just pure goodness, pure HTML goodness right here. Do you see this? Do you see this? Look at this, verified, protected, incredible. This is incredible. I love this. This is amazing. You know what? I just realized. Oh, it doesn't matter. So someone's private. Who's following me? This person. I did not even know that. What about this person? This person's also private. Ruby serverless framework. I did not even know this person was following me. This is how bad Twitter's UI is. Like you don't even know who's following you. What syntax are you writing the template in? Okay, so there's 2 layers to the template, right? The first layer is this guy, Sovereign. He's a much better programmer than I am, but I took his moat, hello, can I go back? This minimal operation, what is it? Minimum operational template, right? The reason I like this templating language is because look at the implementation, right? Look at this implementation. It is, can we do with comments, right? It is without the helpers, right? Even without the helpers. It's 34 lines of code, right? 34 lines of code, and you have a templating language in Ruby with no other dependencies, right? That is incredible. I love that. So I took it. One thing it's missing is so this is what I did. I took that. It's missing escaping, right? So I took that and I went over here, and what did I call it? I called it emote, right? Emote. Okay. So I kept the copyright. Okay, so I added one more thing, escaping and unescaped, right? So I added CGI escape, and then I added this escaping. So what you see with the $ there So here, right, this form here is that's the unescaped. So I can output like a form thing. So we can go into it here. Let me see. So this is what the HTML looks like. The form is actually just the top of the form. It's this method post and then this CSRF token, and then the end form is here, which is it's not really necessary because HTML is smart enough. I could just do this and it'll still render just fine, right? So do you see this? I mean, it's in the form, but I mean, it's still okay, right? But yeah. So anyway, that's end form, and that's unescaped, and then this is escaped, right? And this is a single line of Ruby, and then this weird PHP looking thing is multiple lines of Ruby, right? That's multiple lines of Ruby, right? And my syntax highlighting is like really off. I need to really fix that, but yeah, there's some custom syntax highlighting for the thingy. But yeah, so that's what it is. It's minimum operational template. And then I also added some caching and stuff, so his caching is based on params, but I am backing the templates with classes instead. So I had to change the caching to so I take the params if you like, which are like when you pass params like a hash to partials in Rails, and then I took the context of the class too, or the object, and I used that as the cache key. So that so when you render it the first time, it as long as it hasn't changed, it'll stay in cache, and it'll stay cached for the life of the server. Of course, if you change it with a new object, it'll update. But yeah, so yeah, this is cool. I love this. I love this table. This is incredible. I can't believe this worked so quickly. But yes, this is exactly what I wanted to do tonight. But that's it for the stream. I will be back on Thursday. And I'll probably do more Ruby because I was getting kind of down with learning. I was learning Rust, and I was kind of getting down because I didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I want to finish this probably before Thursday, but maybe I will on Thursday. If I do finish it, I will tell you what happened. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for chatting, Boston, Mass. I'm just gonna say Hitakiri. I'm just gonna say Hitakiri.